This is Luke Sky, no Walker. You almost had the name right, bro. Did they experience a keyboard malfunction? We start off with a 3-lander. We don't have any early removals, but we do have a wipe. We can prevent some damage with our pair of Pilfers by sniping some cards out of their hand. Keep your pants on. They might be mono black. But let's take a peek at what they're holding. Oh yes, they're mono black. Of all their cards, Lily is what we definitely don't want to see on board. Smell you later, Lily. I'm sure they'll be bringing their bat down. Everyone seems to love the bat, but it's not that amazing. If this were my choice to make, I'd take the Cover-Up. The Sunfall would also be pretty good too. But they take the Pilfer. That's probably a mistake, oopsie poopsie bro. Bro, that's such a hard hit. I don't know if I can take much more. We really would like to snipe their bat to get our Pilfer back, but let's hold up until the end of their turn. They threaten their fleshy, which is something we definitely don't want to see on board. We'll smash it with our Cover-Up. Pack your bags, you get a free vacation. We could have let them have their fleshy if we had a land in hand, that way we could fire off our Sunfall. Let's avoid that since we don't know when we'll draw into another land. And then, of course, we draw a land. Looks like they're completely happy with only their bat on board. That's okay, we'll snipe it at the end of their turn. Then we can pilfer something good right out of their hand. We're not worried about their Shelly, it's the Virtue that could end up being a real headache. Out it goes. They play out their Sheoldred, but we're ready for that. We'll gladly use up one of our sweepers to clear her out. Her and her pal Fleshy can play Slug Bug on the bus. They burn a command to get their precious bat back in hand. We'll just snipe it when they play it. Cut down is likely not going to be valuable against other men in their deck. There it is. Let the bat land, then fire off the cut down. They'll still get a peek at our hand, but they won't get a card. Cycling our land got us a Stone Brain. We'll stone them for their command they have in hand. That'll eliminate graveyard shenanigans for the rest of the game. That's right, get stoned. They have a Virtue in hand, but we have Farewell to take care of it. There's really not much they can do. Are they out of milk but not Cocoa Krispies? Are they brewing up a big slurry pool in their shorts? Did they fall out of their chair? Did they figure out their situation was hopeless? Did they realize they forgot to put on pants? Are they ordering more milk on DoorDash? Did they break their mouse? Are they firing up a child's game instead? Are they wishing they watched our channel? Are they realizing the bat is not as good as they were told? Are they fixing their panties that were in a bunch? Are they ordering a new mouse on DoorDash? That's mono black put to bed. GG's. This is ATAK8855. This is the name you get when you press your hand on the keyboard in a random spot. This 3-lander could definitely be worse, but it could also be a lot better. Thankfully we do have an early removal and we have another at 4 mana. A Sunfall to follow the end is nice also. Enemy men are in trouble this game. Keep. Land sequencing is something everyone should be good at. It's not difficult to see that we'll need black in order to be able to fire off our Edict. And that's why we'll go with the Shipwreck Marsh first. On our second turn we can drop the Field of Ruin and that'll let us play the Edict if we need it. They are Esper brothers. This might be a control versus control matchup, which could be bad for us since we are very light on counters. Ideally we want to match up against aggro and midrange. Now they'll know we are Esper also. It's like one big party up in here. I'd normally use the Field of Ruin only on very specific lands, but in this case I want to trade in the field for a swamp. We want to be able to play our double black spells we have in hand. The mana base for 3-color decks is not something that's easy to do with a lot of basics, so maybe we can take out their land and they won't have a basic to replace it with. Deck check bro. Do you have more basics? They do, but now they are out of white. We draw a Pilfer. Let's fire it off and check out their hand. They have effectively discarded a negate, which is what we likely would have pulled out of their hand anyways. GG's. Just kidding. The unfortunate part is we don't get to see what they're holding. They drop a plains and fire off an impulse. Not sure why they're making this play on their main, they did just drop off a land. We draw into one of our cases. Let's see if it lands. And it goes through without a hitch. They don't have another counter or any more card draw in hand, that they can play at least. These turns where the only thing that happens is we drop a land is likely going to happen a lot. Turn the speed up on the video to 1.5, lol. That's a funny one, lol. We don't have any win cons to steal. And if they're into deck thievery like we did with Treasure Island 1 and 2, they are in the wrong colors. They stole a case? They have only 1 mana up, which makes it a great time to swing in with our shark land. The mill will let us see a bit more of their deck, which is a huge plus. Playing this control deck, the more information we have about their deck the better. In case you didn't catch the cards that were milled, that was a Kodosei, the invasion that makes night tokens, and 2 lands. They are trying to use some of our cards against us and overwhelm us with many night tokens. Information is invaluable. Hey, there's one of those invasions now. They tapped out to play it for maximum tokens, but we have a Sunfall in hand to take care of that. When you get an incubator token, always flip it at the end of the opponent's turn. That way you can get a hit in if all they have is sorcery speed removals. Another main phase impulse. They must feel like they are playing without pants. They are so scared of the incubator token they nearly tap out to get rid of it. Interesting. And now they tap out fully to nab another card from our deck. Everything they did they could have done at instant speed. By doing it on their turn, it gives us the advantage of freedom to play what we'd like and not have to worry about counters or removals for our shark land. This time around I wasn't sure what we hit. Let's take a look. A pair of card draw spells that are also discard and an Edict. That's a shark land we threw in their bin as well. Nice. That's right, our shark land has taken 2 big bites out of your life so far. And it's hungry for more. That got exiled? They didn't want it? Weird but fine, we'll take it. They're already down to just 3 cards. And we tossed some of their card draw into the grave. Those insights have been doing nothing for them all game. Our precious shark land is being sniped. Well, shark friend, enjoy the beach, bro. We're going to be in for a longer game than usual. And we'll want to have more firepower than we have at the moment. Let's fire off our scrutiny for 3 more cards. It doesn't look like they play too many counters, so we might get this to resolve. They stole that cover-up from us. Well, they'll need to have another counter. We'll cover up their cover-up. And we get our scrutiny. If only we'd gotten a Pilfer to check out their hand. I do suspect they're holding a lot of removals. More turns where all we do is play lands. We'll take a moment to look through their grave. We'd like to fire off Jetsam and get something good out of their pile. It would either be their card draw plus discard spell, or maybe Kodo-say to snipe a card out of their deck for good. We'll think it over while we see if they try anything. Boom. We draw a stone brain. We'll stone them hard. We'll name negate, that will let us take out the one counter we have seen them play, and we'll get to see what they have in their deck that could pose a threat. This is huge. We'll have all the information while they are still left guessing about us. Every advantage in this matchup is critical. They get back their Kotose. This could be rather bad depending on what they pick off out of our grave. And they'll be able to see what we have in hand and what is in our deck. To my total surprise, they're taking cut down. Why would they pick that? The cover-up and even Pilfer would have been much better. We'll just hit them with the end. No more of this sniping cards out of our grave for them to use. They respond with their Emperor. But we've got removals for her as well. For now, let's nab their men and take a quick peek at what they have in their deck.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
Kaya and Realmbreaker are what we want to watch out for. We have a pair of edicts we can use to snuff out Kaya, but Realmbreaker is going to require a counter or a farewell to deal with.
Keep watch for intruders.
Now to deal with the Emperor. We have a prank we can use for the token, but Edict will snipe their walker. While we're here, we might as well choose the lose 4 life option since they are quite a bit lower on life than we are. Don't be afraid to kill them with pranks, lol. Some more rather typical control versus control turns. Nothing good to see here. They get back their Emperor. It's just another chance to snipe it. We'll take care of their token first and leave their walker trousers down.
Feel the energy of battle, then guards, to me!
This Pilfer is like 8 turns too late. But we'll still make use of it. I'd like to get rid of the farewell, but if we're to have a chance to hit with a future shark land, the Edict has got to go. And now this spells the end for the Emperor for the remainder of the game. There will be no more
I'll
coming
be
back. It's high time for Jetsam to help us out here. We could use some more cards. A Scrutiny is fantastic. There's only a couple cards left in their deck that we should worry about, and we have the answers to those two in hand already. They don't have any way of beating us. It's GG's, but they don't know it yet. For us to win, we'll either run them out of cards or we'll kill them with the damage from Rankle's prank. We only need to draw the third prank we have in the deck and it's game over. Running them out of cards is going to take a little bit more time. Alright Scrutiny, draw us the other prank. Or not. We've got them down to 4. I bet they're sweating drops into their keyboard. Cycling for a prank. I think I'm sweating a bunch too. There is a certain amount of pain involved this deep into the game. We got our second stone brain. This lets us yank one of their 2 threats right out of their library and they can't stop us. That's right, you're getting stoned again, bro. Yeah, that's the one. Rest in peace opponent's deck. All that's left is Kaya and we have a cover-up for her. They snipe one of our non-basics, but we're out of lands we can fetch. We'll decline. They could activate their man land, but we've got 2 edicts to take it out before it can even swing in. We'll bounce our case and then replay it on our turn. We got the full set down now. Oh hey, there's Kaya. We've been waiting for you. Get gone girl. That's it, all problem cards neutralized. It's coast to a victory now or draw into the last prank and smash their life total to 0. Takanuma doesn't get them anything back, lol. And they milled themselves 3 cards. Thanks bro. They realized their end was near. That was a game and a half. GG's.